All right, here we go. Tony, welcome back to VDTV. I'm fresh back from the Swiss Outs. Shout out to celebrity management. Shout out Benji. Shout out. Everybody had a great time. I tried the ski, Vlad, but it didn't work out for me. I mean, I was on the little kid slopes. I said, let me just eat some bison and mashed potatoes. First time eating bison. You ever had that? I think yeah, B bison. Michelin star, passed. 5-star restaurant, and I did this tour without 50. Everybody says, H, you can't do it without 50. Shout out to 50 though, because him and Eminem and Dre always lay the platform. So I'm always going to shout them out, Shout to Eminem and Dr. Dre. Shout out to Snoop. Get that album, Missionary, and I'm back from the Swiss house. Man, I'm back from Germany. It feel good, man. Well, we lot to talk about, but right now the jury is deliberating over the ASAP Rocky gun case, right? And the deputy district attorney said, was it a real gun or was it a fake gun? Nothing else is in dispute. Because that's the thing that Rocky is trying to claim, that he brought a starter pistol that essentially, fires shell. Shells are left over from the starter pistol. I didn't know that's how it works, right? I don't know. I never had a starter pistol. So I would know music video set, right? Well, I mean, for me, when I hear 180 days, I would do that, standing on top of my head. You know what I'm saying? That's for me, if starter pistol, real gun. I never had a starter pistol in my life. Where we from? You get a starter pistol, that shit'll get you hurt out here in New York. So I don't know. Shout to ASAP, that's the homie. But for me, I would have took the 180 days. I wouldn't play with them. People, it's just what it is. Out of that 80 days, you get what good behavior you might do. What, 90, maybe 90 days? But shout out to him. Hopefully he do beat it, pray for him. And, but for me, I would have took the 180 days. That's just for me. And I know a lot of other people would have felt like that too. When a plea like that is on the table, it's just like undeniable, unless you're going to lose all your ad deals like Louis Vuitton or whatever ad deals, because, he's like a fashion guy. So unless he's going to lose his deals, then I understand yo, I'll take it to trial. But me, I think that's like playing with your life a little bit. I mean, he's facing 24 years. I don't care how many deals he's going to lose. The backside is so much more worse than losing any type of deal. Yeah, for me, like I said, just 180 days, that would have been like, I would have took that. I'm quite sure my team, my lawyer, Scott Lehman, would have probably said, take that 50, would have been like, yo, you better take that. And I just do my 90 days. Yeah, I have no idea. And I think, look, you have juries that are made up of intelligent people. These are not a bunch of ASAP Rocky diehard fans. They're going to vote for him. I'm saying the way ASAP Re is telling, that's his name. ASAP Re, right? ASAP Telli. Oh yeah, ASAP, whatever his name is. Look, his hand looked like he got scratched by a bush. You know what I mean? I remember back in the days, we got shot at, and Fifth was laughing at my man Provolone because he said he got grazed, and he was like, that's a bush. You got scratched by the bush. Because we all jumped in the bushes. You know what I'm saying? But for me, it didn't even look like he got shot. So he looked like he just so-called got grazed or got scratched by a bush. I don't know. So it's conflicting when you look at the case, but when you had a cop out, sound good, 180 days over, sound good to that's, facing a judge, trial and jury. You know what I'm saying? Word. Well, yeah, I don't think he really got grazed. And that part, there seems like a man he got scratched. He looked like he fell to the ground and got SKR right. Right, I don't think any of that really happened. I personally think it was a real gun. Because my thing is, Rocky has an actual carry permit in LA, which is not easy to get. Right, and he has legally registered guns, so you mean to tell me you're going to go meet with someone you got a problem with because there was issue, hypothetically, because he's still going to court, hypothetically, right? Hypothetically, look. Hypothetically, because we don't want to be federal VAD, they G. Okay, we don't want to be federal. But what you just said is what I think as well. If he had a register firearm, I think he would have told them that he had a register. Because I know if I had my gun license and something happened, I would have reported that. So we don't know what the situation is. Starter, pistol, not real pistol. I guess the courts will figure that out. And forensics and all that, I personally think having a fake gun is more dangerous than having a real gun. Of course that I agree with you. That's what I think. I think that if they try to keep me on a leash, they don't want me to walk the red carpet next to 50. They don't want me to do certain things, violator and anoscope, and certain functions I'm not invited to because they know I'm a gangster. So are you bothered by that? Or you don't give a enchises, I don't give a BAK. Him, 1, 2, 3, music, 4. I say last year, I didn't know the business as much as I know it this year. It's a lie to us. It's not just being an artist. People think it's just grabbing a microphone. It's politics. What about radio? I learnt about BDS spins. I learnt more about publishing. Just the different kind of things that you learn just from being in the office. A rapper right now couldn't tell you anything about publishing. Being prepped to do interviews, being prepped for radio, or be up early for promo runs. Because your promo run is the most important thing that you have when you're dropping an album. I mean, you got artists that are doing 1900. You got artists that are doing 4,000 records, 5,000 records to this point. Right now, I really don't care about record sales because the way record sales is looking now, it's like you better to get what you got to get before it's all over. Even with the Kanye M50 thing, I think that was good for hip hop to get people back in the record stores. Banks and Buck, they both did about 2 and changed maybe 1 and changed their first week. And the way sales is looking now, that was good. But I think the sales, the gun it is like, how could I say it? They put us in a certain category. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, well, if somebody doesn't go from platinum from gun, it's a failure. You understand what I'm saying? And that's how I felt about a lot of the media, and a lot of people was looking at Yayo. He's the only Go artist on G, so they looked at my project as a failure when it wasn't even. I looked at it as a failure at a moment, but then I really thought about it like, hey, my album went Go. It's so 800 worldwide, and I was on house arrest. What am I crying about? And then I think about me being in a cell, and I think about me used to selling drugs at 134, and I think about everything that I didn't have to what I have now. I'm not one of these rappers to lie to you and say, yo, I sold this. I had this BB before I was, before I started rapping. I ain't have deal to am as the drug. R didn't give me nothing. This bracelet right here is 20,000. I never had 20,000 in my life at one time selling drugs. You understand what I'm saying? I'm a different kind of dude now. Man, I think ever since the day my mum's crib got shot up, I changed when I went to my mother crib, And I looked at all the bullet holes and the windows and the doors and in the ceilings and in the oven and the stove, because it was like 21 shots. My sister and niece was actually in the house, so it's like I just don't care anymore, because I'm not the one that's going to walk by you and say, what's up? I'm always guilty to proven innocent, innocent to proven guilty. No, guilty to proven innocent. They trying to say that I smack Jimmy Roseman's son, and I got 2 witnesses right now saying that I didn't do it. So if it was a regular person on the street, the case would be over. You know what I'm saying? But being that henchman is getting his son the rat in order to get a lawsuit or whatever he's trying to accomplish. You know what I'm saying? That I got to deal with going to trail or whatever, which way it may go. Like when you see reality, man. And the reason why I act the way I act is because nobody likes 50, because they can't do what we do. I'm a rider no matter what. You know what I'm saying? Whoever got a problem with 50 got a problem with me. I don't care who it is. I don't have a problem calling 50 Cent my ball, my second solo project. I want to call it I'm 50 Tax Right Off. And the reason why I want to do it is because it's the truth. Every time 50 makes money, I make his pipe money. He's the one that changed my life. He's the one that changed Buck life. He's the one that changed Bank's life. Because if it wasn't for that, I'll still be selling crack on 134 IOW, everything that I accomplished and got towards 50 Cent. I think the June we just gonna keep with our same routine, just have fun with it. Because I was watching something, I think it was Hannah Marana, father, because I watched the Disney Channel. I got daughter, stay keeping on. And her father was saying, you know, when you have no fun, when you don't have fun with the music anymore, leave it alone. That's why I decided to call it the album. I'm 50 tax. I don't give a jai beach what anybody got to say. I'm going have fun again. Don't worry about ranking sales and in this do you sticks that and I don't give a on these daddy about none of this. Geez, I just want to do the music and say what I want to. Music, say. Yeah, thanks for logging into the Talk of New York Tonio Fresh. I'm still out on Bell right now. We on XL.com, mag.com did I